going diving today. I heard it's a great tide pool. Now, this is a great big tide pool, hence the name. And it's also great because y'all are great and you're going to be in it real soon. Now, our great tide pool is part of the Rocky intertidal zone. We're going to break that down because that's a bit of a mouthful. So that first word, Rocky, what do you guys think it means? Go ahead and shout it out. It's not a class.
We got in it Rocky.
A bunch of rocks. As we can see, there's a bunch of rocks for all our critters to attach and hide in. Now that second word, intertidal, it's kind of a long one. What do we think it means? Between the tides. Perfect. So that means during low tide, as it is right now, our rocks are completely uncovered. That means these sea critters are out of the water for half the day, and then when that tide rises right above, they're going to be underwater for the second half. Now, I don't know about you guys, but sea critters don't really do well outside of the water, right? So they got these really cool adaptations. My favorite being the anemone. When you see them in the water, they got their little tentacles around, they're feeding, they're happy. As soon as that tide rolls back out, they're gonna push up their membrane and curl up inside themselves, keeping a little water trapped in there so you guys enjoy. Now, we're not really made for the ocean, but we use our big old human brains to come up with awesome scuba adaptations. The first one y'all are already wearing. It's our scuba fleeces, since the water is a whopping 57 degrees today. So what? Our second is our dry suits. What do we think those are going to help us do? Stay mostly dry. Yes, so those things are going to cup at your ankles, wrists, and neck. So your head, hands, and feet are going to get wet, but you guys are going to get boots, you're going to get gloves and hoods. Now, I can't really breathe underwater. I wish I could. I wish I had gills. That'd be a super awesome thing. So we came up with this scuba backpack. Our first part we're going to focus on is the backpack itself, called a BC, or buoyancy compensator. This inflates and deflates, helping you keep nice and level with the surface. Now, we also have the scuba backpack holding up this silver thingy. What do we think this is?
What is that?
That would be cool. No, it's even cooler. This is this air tank. So we take the air you're breathing all around you and we compress it down into a really tight little ball and put it into this tank. Now, two most important thingies are we got hoses coming off of this. The first one is, how do we know how much air we got in our tank? We use this little doodad called a pressure gauge. I'm going to come around, you guys just shout out the colors you see on here.
I think you see a maroon in there.
Burgundy. I don't know about you instructors, I think some of y'all are hungry and need to get your eyes checked. But the colors we saw on here are red, yellow, and green. What does that make us think of? Maybe we passed it on our way to the aquarium?
Stoplight.
A stoplight, perfect! So if you ever played red light, green light, you know that green means?
Go!
Nice! Yellow means?
Speed up! Go faster!
Alright, so get in the car with these guys. You know that yellow, take it mellow, nice and slow. And you say our dive is coming down to 10. Let your instructor know if you see it go into the yellow. And red means?
Stop! Stop!
Stop! Perfect! So red is a nice and warm color, so I like to think about it as once we get out, it's in the red, it means it's hot cocoa time, because you guys all get hot chocolate after this.
Hot chocolate, yeah.
Now the other hose coming off of this is called a breathy thingy, scientifically known as a regulator. This one has little bite down tabs. You're going to bite on these, but you're not going to bite them off. They're not nutritious or delicious. Rubber doesn't taste very good. Now I got this big old clunky thing in my mouth like this, and we're going to have masks. So can everyone pinch their nose for a second? And breathe in. And out. That's exactly what we do in scuba. You guys are all going to be mouth breathers down there. No more noses. Now I got this big old clunky thing in my mouth, and my face is in the water. Can I talk?
No way.
So, I'm going to teach you all this super secret scuba sign language. The first one is a question and an answer. So if your instructor goes like this, it means, are you okay? And if you are, just throw it right back into their face and you're like, I'm okay.
I don't know that.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Now in the event that you're not okay, say hermit crabs are crawling into your suit or your fin is floating off the Santa Cruz, you can go ahead and give us a floppy fish.
Floppy fish.
Nice. Just
Okay,
give us a floppy
I'm doing
fish
so
and point to whatever's wrong. Now we do have some critters we are allowed to touch in the tide pool. It's pretty awesome. They're called ambassadors. Since we are going into their house, we need to let them know we come in peace. And we're going to zip up those, and these are your science figures. Raise them up and yell science.
Science!
Nice. So we're just going to pat them nice and gently like this. Now if if you do see something at the bottom that you want to touch or see, let your instructor know. Please don't try diving down. You guys don't have any weights on. It would be impossible to reach the bottom. Now we do have some pretty cool stuff in there if you want to let your instructor know. Hey, that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and give us a shot Now you're doing super cool. See that monkey face eels coming out of his hole because your instructor just fed them? You can go ahead and give us the double shaka. Nice. And if you want to brag to your door in public and all your friends and family, you can go ahead and give us the hammerhead shaka. Alrighty. Now we got one more skill to get through. This is called the otter roll. We stole it from our otter friend. It's how we're going to be getting in and out of the water. So when we get down there, your instructors will have you laying on your back, staring up. Did we come to bird watch?
No way. I want to see those.
We don't care to see this. So we're going to be on our back. They're going to put our fins on, and then we're going to be asked to do the otter roll. So we're going to get that right in our mouth. Open our arms. We're going to cross one arm, and we're going to roll into the water and give the ocean a big high five. You're going to give a couple breaths, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to do the same thing. Your face down in the water, cross that arm, flip that hand, and roll back. Don't worry if you don't understand it. You will practice this in the water, and it's a lot to take in first thing in the morning. Now, last but not least, we have the most important rule of scuba, and that is that we are always going to breathe and never hold our breath. You guys do this in your sleep. It's pretty easy, right? All right, so I need everyone to raise their right hand. We're going to make that scuba promise. Repeat after me.
After me.
I promise.
I promise.
To always breathe.
To always breathe.
And to never, ever, ever, ever.
And to never, ever, ever, ever.
Ever, ever, ever.
Ever, ever, ever.
Hold my breath.
Hold my breath.
All right, stay seated. Your instructors will come around and
All
help
right,
you.
you guys chill right here. Let's start getting some of this on. Don't go ahead. Don't put your boots on yet.